Our first talk for today is How Good is Your Current Health by Dr. Mohamad Hasif. So a little bit about our Dr. Hasif. Dr. Hasif is a postdoctoral researcher at Perdana University Serdang. He did his master's degree at University of Malaya, Malaysia, before converting it to PhD. His research interest is wide and it lies in areas concerning geriatric care, geriatric psychology, elderly policies, population policy, especially poverty, welfare reform, income inequality, and health policy. Dr. Hasif has published over 8 papers in international peer-reviewed journals, and some are still under review. His research works with older adults in Malaysia and elsewhere have gained him international profile, with his works being cited widely. In 2016, one of his works ranked top 25% of scholars on the Journal Citation Report. Dr. Hasif has also conducted numerous elderly research projects funded by the Research Grant Council. So without further ado, Dr. Hasif, I would like to pass the floor to you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon to Kitara, the MC, the Honorable Managing Director of Act for Health, Prof. Tan Maupin, the Director of Act for Health, Dr. Sumayya Ahmad, our dedicated CEO, Dr. Rosaslina Rosli, and members of the floor. Okay, first of all, thank you for participating in our talk today. Okay, it is an honor for me to be here today to share some of my experience and info about the quality of life of all the people. Okay, my name is Dr. Mohamad Hasif bin Jaafar. I am currently a director at For Health and a senior lecturer at UiTM. I did PhD under Prof. Tan Maupin, specializing in geriatrics and gerontology. Later, I continue my research as a postdoctoral researcher about psychology in elderly. Okay, as you may be aware, we are approaching aging population, where we expect to have 14% of the older population by 2046, double from 7% to 14%. Okay, and then the power and potential of purposeful aging. We all know that older people have a wealth of skills and experiences. They live through situations others cannot even imagine. They have been through difficult situations, such as during the global financial crisis, rapid globalization, inflation, and current COVID situation. Okay, I'm sure if we talk to them, they are willing to reveal some secrets or tips on handling tough situations. Okay, they are like diamonds. Okay, so therefore, there is no surprise that some older people are still contributing as volunteers, co-workers, mentors to some young people, or become entrepreneurs. Okay, some of them are even active at running some NGOs, helping the society. Okay, what science says about purposeful aging? So aging with purpose can provide a remarkable antidote to physical and mental decline. There are many studies that have found that if you have positive self-perceptions, okay, which means that you feel okay to be old. Okay, I'm old, and that's okay. Okay, you will live a longer life with a decreased rate of cognitive incapacity, stroke, and heart disease. So these findings have profound implications for public health. So please be at ease. It is okay to feel old. Okay? You have faced many tough situations. You are stronger than you thought. Okay, this is the newest Malaysian cabinet. As you can see, many of our cabinet ministers are aged 60 years and above. Okay, sometimes we wonder how politicians can still work even after reaching 70 years old. They seem to be immune to old age. Okay, they can still maintain a sharp and focused mind and still physically fit. Even when rakyat causing uproar, they can still focus. Okay, perhaps this is what we call a dedicated life to serve the country and rakyat. Okay, what do people worry about as they grow older? Okay, I like this picture. An old man sitting together with his son or daughter and having grandchildren. However, behind that smile, there are thousands of thoughts, thousands of anxieties. Okay, they will worry about their health, their finances, well-being. Will he be lonely after this? Or after the spouse died? And mortality. What will happen to the family after he dies? Okay? Then studies show that older person face significant barriers in accessing health services and support, such as transportation difficulties, they need to pay higher medical costs, fear of discovering serious illness, lack of doctors' responsiveness to concerns. Okay, for example, when you see a doctor, some doctors may respond, biasalah tu, sakit tua. Or when you get older, you are expected to live like this. I mean, come on, okay? I may be old, but I think I don't deserve to get this disease. I don't want to be forgetful. I still have some missions that I have to finish. Okay, am I right? Okay. So, moreover, during the era of COVID-19, questions have been raised about the short and long-term consequences of lockdown, okay, physical distancing that might have effects on the older people's mental health. Because we know that loneliness is the hidden killer of elderly. Okay, do you want to be like this, watching window every day, okay, or like this, happy life, or perhaps like this, where you can sing all day with people cheering you up, too much happiness. Okay, so during the MCO, we cannot go out to eat, traveling, going to the gym, or do some volunteering work, okay, in masjid or in church or in temple, engaging in self-care activities or other daily activities. Fortunately, now the MCO has been lifted and we can do some of the activities. Okay, let's say now you have a high health awareness. You always want to check your health. So, the best person that you want to see is a geriatrician. However, currently we are short of geriatricians in Malaysia. In 2020, we only have 39 geriatricians with no geriatricians in Terengganu, Kelantan, and Perlis. So, if you live in those places, you have to travel to the nearest states just to see a geriatrician. If you are lucky, you can have an appointment 2-3 months later. If not, you have to queue maybe until 6 months because too many people want to see a geriatrician. And while waiting for the 6 months, no one knows what will happen. That's why, through our research at the University of Malaya, we found that you need to be able to check at least these 5 things in order to gain better health. You must know your BMI, body mass index, grip strength, time up and go, memory, and standing blood pressure. Okay, so about the BMI, why you must check your BMI? Because we know that obesity can cause you to get cardiovascular diseases, cancer, osteoarthritis, and diabetes. You must make sure to have a normal BMI, which is 18.5 until 24.9. So in our programs, we calculate their BMI, okay, and monitor the progress of their checkup. The test is very simple. Okay, you can also do self-checkup by getting your height and weights in order to get the BMI. Now we have BMI calculator, so you just need to key in your height and weight to get your BMI. Okay, next is grip strength. What is grip strength? Grip strength is an indicator of upper body strength. Hand grip is an indicator for frailty and risk of disability among the elderly. Okay, for example, some of the elderly use walking sticks or tongkat. Okay, some of you might use tongkat. So if your hand grip is not strong, what will happen? You will fall down. because you cannot rely on that walking stick. And then your hand grip is poor. Okay, same goes with climbing stairs. Your house has stairs. So if you cannot grip the trail, you will fall down, or you want to walking down, so you need to grip the trail. So if your grip strength is poor, so you will fall down. That's how serious it is if you have lower grip strength. So grip strength is measured by a dynamometer. If you feel that your grip strength is low, you can buy this and practice at home. Okay, you can do it several times a day to get strong grip strength. After several research, we got this. The normal range for grip strength for the Malaysian elderly. So if you age 60 until 64, we expect you to have 37 kilograms of grip strength for men. Okay, and then if you age more than 75 years old, we expect you to have 22 kilograms of grip strength, okay, for men. Okay, this is our research, grip strength. Okay, next, time up and go. Time up and go test to assess mobility, balance, walking ability, and force risk in older adults. Okay, this test also very simple. You need to sit down on an armchair. Make sure that the chair has arm. Okay. Then you need to get up and walk 3 meters with normal walking speed. Okay. Then turn around and you need to sit down again. After that, we will see how many seconds that you can do that. Okay. If you get more than 13.5 seconds, then you are at increased risk of falls. Okay, you cannot cheat during this test. You cannot run. Okay, so you need to walk with your normal walking speed. Okay, so try to get less than 13.5 seconds. Next is the memory test. I'm sure that everyone here will worry about their memory when we get older. So dementia is an umbrella term used to describe a set of symptoms that can include changes in memory, perceptions, reasoning, thinking, judgment. Okay, can you judge critically or not? Okay, and concentration. The common early symptoms would be memory loss. Okay, don't worry, this memory loss is not severe. Okay, difficulty in concentrating, finding it hard to carry out familiar daily tasks, struggling to follow a conversation, being confused about time and place. Okay, sometimes you may find it hard to remember the exact location, right? Okay, especially women. You don't know where you are right now. You have turned right, you have turned left. Then you will found a roundabout. Take number 3. Where is number 3? Okay, so those are the symptoms of dementia. So there are several screening tools to screen dementia. I assume that you are familiar with some of these tests, okay, such as MMSE, Mini Mental State of Examination, Clock Drawing Test, okay, or Picture-Based Memory Intelligence Scale, PMIS. Okay, lastly, standing blood pressure. In University of Malaya, we did quite a several number of research about standing blood pressure in older people. We found that dizziness and syncope are associated with risk of falls. If you always feel dizzy or feel to pass out, then I advise you that you check your blood pressure, because most fallers tend to have low blood pressure while standing. That's why you feel dizzy, okay? Because it is caused by a temporary drop in the amount of blood that flows to the brain. Okay, how to check? Proper measurement of a standing blood pressure requires complete arm support with cuff at heart level. Okay, if you are a light health professional, you need to hold the arm if adjustable table is unavailable. Okay, you need to hold the arm. So through our research, we came up with these normal ranges for older people. So if you have blood pressure 140 at the age of 74, we consider you to have a normal blood pressure. However, it is still borderline. Okay, so you need to be careful. For take-home message, improving an elderly's quality of life is the best gift we could give them. However, just focusing on an aging loved one's physical health is not enough. Okay, so you must also watch out for depression, be mentally active, and maintain relationships with humans and also God. Okay, thank you. That's all.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hasif. Anyone has any questions they would like to ask Dr. Hasif?
Or if you want to share some of your experience, also you can. Is it hard to take care of an older people, of an older adult?
Madam Elsie, could you repeat your question?
What are some of the symptoms for depression?
What are the symptoms of depression? Depression can be a major depression or maybe light depression, right? So if you feel that you loss of enjoyment of hobbies or activities, okay, there are also some symptoms of depression, or also maybe weight changes, you lost appetite, and also you having difficulties in sleep and you have low energy, and then um, depression can get worse when you have suicidal ideation. Okay, so depression is not something that we can take lightly. So if you feel that you have some maybe light depression, you can talk to us. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Elsie, for your question. Anyone else has anything they would like to ask? So if we don't have any question, thank you so much, Dr. Hasif.
Okay, thank you. Welcome.
Okay. So moving on, let me just introduce to you the next speaker for today, which is our very own Dr. Tan Mopin.